Hello HEMA friends and hello RPG gamers too. Today is a rainy day here in my valley and in these days I am also healing from a shoulder injury, so I had a bit of time to do what a sword fighting nerd do in his spare time. Of course, practicing sword fighting on Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, because of this, I decided to pick up the work that I started the past year and then neglected. Today we will give a look to the longsword guards which are shown in Kingdom Come Deliverance. We will talk about what this game got in a perfect way, what is wrong, and what is missing. So, let's start. First of all, eye guards. I am talking about the left and the right guards over the shoulder, which in games throws diagonal downward cuts, and the guard over the head, which throws a perpendicular cut toward the opponent's head. Now, in general, everything that comes from above in Italian is called fendente, while in German is called Oberhau. Despite the fact that in this game cuts are strictly connected to guards, which is not correct, but makes a huge sense in terms of game design, those guards are almost perfect, because are shown pretty well in some of their typical historical forms. Talking about medieval German longsword, these guards are called Womtag, or from the roof in English. It is extremely more common to find right shoulder and over the head Womtag as starting guards. But manuscripts like the Codex Wallerstein or the Kölner Fechtbuch show or talk about the left Womtag too. So every one of these guards makes sense in every aspect. Instead, when we got to low guards, those that strikes upward cuts, which are named Unterhaut in German, we start to get in a weird situation. The guards which are displayed in the game are two versions, left and right, of the guard named Schrankut. Now this kind of guard is shown mainly during historical plays which try to provoke your opponent to strike toward the hands, which as you can see in the game are exposed, extended forward and without protection. It is not impossible to strike an Unterhau from here, but still it is a weird position to do so, considering that you are really exposed and you can also come out with better actions from this position. There are other guards to start from when you strike upward cuts, like Nebenhat for example, which in some ways is simply Schrankut, the guard we have seen before, hold in a more backward fashion to better protect the hands. Now, I think that this idea to use Schrankut comes from the fact that any guard shown in the game have the arms or hands easy to see on your screen, to better understand in which guard you are and to better understand where you will strike from. So I think to understand the motivation behind this choice. Otherwise, in actual sword fighting, the better option is slightly different. Now, thrusting guards. About everything we have seen till now, this is the most controversial, because the guards shown are middle way between the guards Schlüssel and Ochs. The first one, which basically means key, is a guard which is shown in Renaissance German fencing. The second one is always present in German longsword fencing, but is held in a more high fashion to protect the side of the head from downward cuts. Now, because guards are something which change and adapt from fencer to fencer, in some ways this can be accepted. On the other way, these guards doesn't easily achieve the easy thrust goal which are meant to do. Guards like Pflug or Albert or the Italian Breve are a guard which easily generates thrusts and in theory should be better options. But of course, we have to always take in consideration the decision that the warriors staff seems to have taken to always have the hands of our beloved Henry always on the screen during the fight. So this may be again connected with this choice. Now, don't take in consideration other starting guards, because the system of fighting shown in Kingdom Come Deliverance is complete with these 7 guards. We miss a critical part of fencing, which is Langort. Langort, or Longa in italic, is a guard which is held with the sword extended forward, with the tip threatening the face or the chest of the opponent. The problem with having this guard in the game is that it creates another huge number of situations. In fact, when the weapon is extended, you have to deal with the weapon first, or to try to snipe the hand. This guard creates a number of additional situations that in fencing are called bindings and beats. This was most probably too much for a fighting system of an RPG game. It may have ended up in creating a huge number of options and a playstyle way too complicated. This is why, in my opinion, Langort is missing. So even if this guard is a crucial part of any kind of cut and thrust fighting system, I can understand why it has been left apart, and I also agree with this kind of decision. So, this is my opinion about the guards in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Tell me what you think about it, and please share your own opinion in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.